Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome to Planet Coaster. When I was a kid, there was a good 1 or 2 summers where I was utterly addicted to Roller Coaster Tycoon, in particular Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I never really got into Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and I don't really know why. I think it had to do with the fact that maybe our computer, family computer, wasn't particularly all that powerful and couldn't really deal with it. Anyway, Planet Coaster is by Frontier Development. They're a lot of the developers who worked on Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 made Planet Coaster. I've put about an hour into it and I fucking love it, and I cannot wait to show you guys the game if a lot of you aren't already playing the game at this point. There's a few ways we can play. We can play Career, which is a set of challenges. We can play Sandbox, which is infinite money and you can ignore the management aspect. Or you can play Challenge Mode, which is kind of like the Career Mode, where you're going to be managing your park, your finances, all that stuff, which is the one I'm going to play. I'm going to play in Insidious Park Forest, and we're going to play on Medium. We're going to name our park MATHATOPIA. Now, each difficulty setting does come with benefits. Easy is extra money. You get a refund rate of 75%. Research is fast and cheap. Guests stay happy for longer. And rides break down slowly. Hard, it's 25%, $2,000, and no loans available. Research is slow and expensive. Guests become unhappy quickly, and rides break down faster. Basically, I've played some hard, and it's not that hard. It's just slow going, especially with no loans available. It's a lot of waiting around. So we're going to be playing on medium and basically take advantage of loans when we need them. We'll go ahead and start brand new. And we're going to jump right into the game. Now, there are new tutorials in the game itself. There's a few tutorial videos you can watch on YouTube. I think they link you to 3 of them. But a lot of the game is kind of just play on your own and learn on your own. That's what I did for about an hour. So we're going to go from there. So this is our beautiful view. We can actually zoom out pretty far. You can see this is all the area. I don't know if the park is limited to this area. It's still a pretty big area. I don't know if we can expand out of that. And we get challenges. So the very first challenge is achieve a monthly profit of $1,000. Now what that does is after you achieve a challenge, you get some money to put in your bank to spend. But right out the gate, there's a few things I like to do in my park to get things going. We're gonna go to paths. We're going to go ahead and grab the red one. Now, we can hit space, and we can do very free-form kind of road placement. You can see how smooth that is. But I like to do it like snap to, like a snap grid. So that's what I'm going to do. And there's a few things, like I said, I like to do right away with this. So we're going to go up one more. And one of the main things I really enjoy doing, you know, we'll just do it like this, is kind of creating like an info center. If that makes sense. So, actually, let's pop up one more, and then we can kind of come out this way. Actually, you know what? No, let's just go like this. We're spending a little bit of money doing this, but that's all right. I think like this, and then we can go out. Yeah, we'll loop around. We'll loop around. So I'm gonna go up, and then I'm gonna loop up this way. Oop, that is not. There we go. Control Z, baby. It's a wonderful shortcut that you should know. Basically for anything in life. Actually, I think I need to line it up. I wish there was a way. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's exactly what I need to see sometimes. And then we can go out. There we go. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to go out that way. Okay, click, click. If it's just easier and makes it look nicer. So let's see. We can now take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deselect grid, and then that's horrible. What is going on here? All right, Mathis. This is not at all what I was looking for. That is incredibly hideous. I guess we can kind of do it out this way. And then build out like so. And then we can kind of do it like this. No, that's ugly. Okay, we need to do that. It's like off. It's actually like off. So let's go all the way back. There we go. Let's just do it from the grid to start, for crying out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 3, 4, 5. That's way better. Okay. Whoo, mama. This is why I like to do gridding. Gridding, it's easier. So we're going to swing out. It makes things so much better. Why is everything blue? Oh, no. God damn it. What? Game, you gotta let me have the red. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. We can just go like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So if I deselect, that's so much better. Okay. So we go out this way. So we're gonna basically, what I like to have like restaurants, information booths, all that stuff in the middle. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Now I do plan on theming this park, and we will get to that at some point, but I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet. All right, so first things first, entry is free. As you can see, we can actually go into our park management, and we can see all kinds of things from this screen. We can look at our staff summary, rides and actions, guest thoughts. We can deal with finances, which also will allow us to do loans, research, which will be very important later to research rides, marketing to pull in different types of demographics, take a look at our staff, our guest demographics to see what we're mostly dealing with so we know who to market to, and then attractions and shops. So we have a lot of things we can actually play with. But the first thing I want to do is build a ride. Now we have a lot of options here in medium. And in hard, you actually only have 2 options, so this is really nice. So we have Wild Blue, Whirly Rig, Venetian Carousel, Teacups, Psychola, and Insanity. Now, you really want green for most things. Wild Blue, Psychola is like incredibly nauseating, but it's actually not as nauseating as this. It's not as scary as this either, and it's not as exciting as this either. So Wild Blue seems to be our best bet, with maybe Insanity, but Insanity's super goddamn expensive. So dropping down Wild Blue may be our best first bet here. So we can actually just spin it around a bunch, and we'll get our first ride up and running being Wild Blue. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's pull back. Pop that down. So we want to place an entrance here. We'll place an exit there. And next we want to do is a connect an entrance path. So we can go ahead and grid it up. We have to, whoa, we can't actually do it from there, huh? So we have to actually do it like this. So one of the things I like to do is like S-curve this shit. So we can fit as many freaking people as we want. And then we can just kind of plop it down. And then what we'll end up doing after that is go to paths. Grab this. And just connect it out. Cool. So this ride alone is going to be $9. We're going to leave it as it is just to see how people like it. Minimum ride load, half of a load before people will actually ride, before it'll actually do it. We're not going to enable priority pass, which is like a speed line. And now if we unpause the game, woo, we're opening it. And our first queue is all set up. The next thing we're going to do is set up some shops. There's a lot of pre-built shops here, but we're going to go to custom. And the reason we want to go to custom is shit is way cheaper this way. We'll eventually do like blueprints and theme, like I said, and I kind of want to do a sci-fi theme. But to start, I want to get ourselves some, just some really, really basic shit. So I'm going to have this. We can actually go all the way back there, but I'm going to go, this is what? Hot dog squad. Let's start with Chief Beef. Cosmic milkshakes on the other side. We'll get a bathroom. We'll get hot dog squad. And then right in the middle, first aid. In case anybody gets hurt for some reason or another. They'll all be open and we'll be good to go. So we can kind of right click out. And this is all going to be considered like a block, as you can see. And we can just get rid of it. So we're going to hit edit a building. We're going to hit done. And we're not going to rename the buildings or anything right now. Total objects of 5. And this is hopefully going to make us some money. So we can speed up things a little bit. Let people start piling in. We have $800. We don't have a ton of money right now. We may need to go loans. But the next thing we want to do is some basic park staff. So big thing we want, a mechanic early on. So we can keep inspecting the ride every 30 or so minutes. And these staff actually have, as far as I know, levels. So we can train them to make them better, which will make them more productive, more happy, but they'll expect more money, which we don't really need to worry about that right now. And we'll drop down a janitor. At the same time, we also want to make sure that we have, it's under scenery, I believe, trash bins around. Bin. There we go. So we want trash bins around. I don't know what do we got here. Sci-fi bins? Because we do want to go sci-fi at some point. That's going to be the goal. We'll put a bin there. Basically so people can just fucking just vomit and retch wherever they need to. And right over here. So people have some place to toss it. And let's keep an eye on. Hopefully this will be enough bins early on. But we already have a lot of people kind of piling in. So let's put some bins on this side as well. There we go. Now, we can see people are absolutely just really pumped for this ride. We can click on somebody. Great. The queue for a while is quick. Park entry is free. All kinds of things. That's his initial thoughts. But moreover, the way you want to really kind of manage thoughts is by taking a look at overview and see what there is. People wish there were more rides. Well, the park just opened and you walked in for free. You pain in the ass. So don't even bother me about it. We could do some scenery stuff. I don't know what's really available but basically to make the queue look a lot better. Energy generator? That is enormous for $25. That's it. Fiberglass storage pod. I mean, this is a bit much for freaking this dumb thing. It's a damn airplane ride, for God's sake. Laser scanner. That's kind of cool-ish. We need to put it right up there. Yeah, this is gonna be cool to put in like the entryway. Like they walk in, they gotta get scanned. I'm sure people would enjoy that. For now though, just need, because like, how much is that? $22? Why is everything so cheap? I guess I shouldn't be complaining, but things are really, really cheap. And we can just have like spheroids and stuff like that. Why don't we just get like a tree? We'll pop down a tree. And then we could type in maybe like benches. Bench. We can get like a bench right under it. Right under the tree. Look at that. Scenery. Hopefully that helps people. I mean, we're already making some decent dollars. Challenge available. Build a coaster that reaches 40 miles per hour. All right. Well, for now, it's going to let this kind of go. We'll probably build another ride over here. This is just a straight dead end. People are tossing things. We have a janitor that should be taking care of it. People are very excited. Now, we could do some micromanagement and deal with like, hey, do we want to like, you know, ketchup is going to be like a little and like we can manage how much ketchup is used and stuff, which is kind of weird. Obviously, the prices are interesting. We can mess with, but right now, it's absolutely fine, in my opinion, as things go on. People are actually lining up for this ride. And I don't know why people are super pumped about it, but they are. We may want to pop out a, we could do like the whirly rig. It's like a garbage ride. In my opinion, it's a garbage ride. But like a nice family-friendly ride. New challenges. Achieve a park balance bonus of 20. Whatever the freaking hell that means. Well, we could do this for now. Like a whirly rig for families. So let's get let's just go. We might as well put it down. Put an entrance, and then we'll put an exit. Maybe we'll head out that way directly with the exit. We'll just do that. I don't know how, like... let's replace the entrance here. I wish there was, like, a snapping... mechanism. Insufficient funds. Oh, okay. Well, no one's coming on this ride quite yet. That was too much money. We could pop out a loan. I kind of don't want to, but we may have to. Let's grab a very small loan. Let's grab $2,000. We'll pay back a certain amount of money every month. Nope, back up. Pop that. And then we want paths. And get an exit right there. All right, whirly rig is probably not going to be expensive. We'll pop it open. And we'll just get that ride kind of operating right now. It's good for families. I'm going to pop a road out that way just to have it there. But yeah, we need families going on the whirly rig. I don't expect it to be a super popular ride. This, for some reason, is like incredibly popular. But I'm also going to bring the volume down because Jesus H. Christ, I'm already annoyed. Just relax on that freaking Flight of the Conchords bullshit. All right, people going in. They're going in for that whirly rig, the whirly rig. Okay. Let's bring that sucker down a little bit. All right. What do we got? We operated at a net loss last month, which is never a good thing. But I'm going to let it go for now and just say, hey, you know what? That's just going to be the beginnings. I don't see a lot of people coming into the park right now. What do we really have enough money for much else? We have teacups. They're just vomit cups. I think for now, maybe a few more benches. Oop. Let's just get a few more benches. For people to chill and have a relaxing time with. And then we'll drop a couple bins down. Or at least a bin. In case for some reason people decide they need to vomit after a whirly gig. Alright, this is good. Like we're making some bankerino here. Or at least we're getting popular. So we can do a ticket booth. So we can make a whole section of the park that could just be premium, you know, like super expensive for the best rides because I'm a douche. That would be hilarious. And it's something we can definitely do. Look at this kid is fucking pumped. Dante Barrios. Yay, we can get loads of Whirly Rig 1 tickets. I wish there were more rides, free entry. Yo, this shit is popping off. Let's just bring this up $1. Let's see if people will still line up if we crank it up for $1. Hey, they don't care. They want it. They want it. They want it real bad. That's crazy that they're that excited for the whirly rig. Now let's see what happens when we file in. Will this line up? Will more people pop in? More rides. I don't see anybody saying it's too expensive, but I do see people turning away. Looks too long. Oh, we've got something. What just happened? Has a long queue time. I don't know what to do with that, man. What do you want me to do with the long queue time? I can't do much. This is like, we may want to pop an anchor or something over here just because it's like hilarious. We're still losing money. We'll pop an anchor down over here. Bandit. Yar! Just like an angry bandit man. We'll drop them down. Maybe a little too expensive, but try and pull some people in, maybe. I assume the scenery helps. People do bitch about scenery. We are losing money, and I don't like that. And we seem, maybe the price, like cranking up the price was a mistake. So we'll put it down to $4 again and let that run. People just do not want to wait. Like, we had a full line for a while there, and now the full line is long gone, and I'm not quite sure why. Come on, guys, you can do this. Has this made profit? Not yet. They have not turned a profit, though. This is close. No, I'm actually losing money on basically all of them. Getting rid of this may be ideal right now. Though people seem to be going into it. No? Nobody's really hurt themselves. I wonder if I can just get rid of it. First aid. Oh, I have to delete all of them? Alright, so we'll just leave it open for now, I guess. Yeah, we're losing money. Pretty fast. Here I am thinking like medium will be fine after playing hard, but actually the loan I think is fucking me a little bit here. Man. We may have to lower the amount of money we're paying back per month to $100 just to try and stave off the bleeding. We have mostly teens coming in with adult groups shortly after, so we could market to them to bring in more, but we only have 2 rides, and it's very difficult for me to like want to do that. Why don't we not close until 8? There's not enough to do here. I'm going home. Well, that's not my problem. Let's stay open as long as I can. We're bleeding cash. Like a ridiculous amount. I thought this whirly rig was going to be good for us, but the loan itself is not helping me. Well, my sad park is losing money fast. Ooh, we're bouncing up a little bit. Nope, now we're like hovering around the $400 mark before just like losing cash. But I guess that's just gonna have to be how it's gonna be for now. This guy's just plunging the trash like that's how it works. Let's take a look at challenges real quick. I don't think this is going to be a challenge I can take quite yet. I don't know if deleting a challenge will replace it, but I'm deleting it for now. Yeah, we're plunging cash. Mathatopia is not doing so hot. And it might be worth taking out yet another loan to try and get another ride up. But yeah, we're losing money fast. I mean, everybody's fucking happy. We have things, we just don't have enough. That might be really what it is. Like, we just don't have enough rides. So I could take out another loan at 18% interest just to pop up another ride. But we'll have to do that next episode. I'm going to pause this here. Say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, come back tomorrow for some more Planet Coaster. Consider dropping a like. Your support means the world to me. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.